spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Simpson. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Miller.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got a man. It's Bernard.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his man. It's Miller. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Bama!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, better look out!
Returner is tackled down at the 37. And your Alabama Crimson Tide.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fighting off the defender. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open on the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Tide! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Going up top again. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. The short hands, it's Bernard. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's got him this time. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
They'll leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Here we go. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to Davis. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's White. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. They've got the screen set up. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice when you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone. Everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Noles will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The Seminoles with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. They'll run it to the right side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about the defense bowing up, making 2 big plays back-to-back, 2nd and goal, sack, 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, not giving up. They gave up some yards, but they didn't break in the end.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Simpson. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Turning it on! Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Well, this guy really has been a bell cow for his offense in this game. They are force-feeding him the football, and he's delivered. Now, after that last run, he's right at 100 yards rushing.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A little trickeration, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback, he's got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Castellanos. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught close to the marker, it's McCoy. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Himself on the draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Snagged in the middle, it's Horton. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
On the run, still looking. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Noles will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Going up top. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bama!
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell He looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Trying to move them on the counter. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Got his man.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. With the run on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The quick out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Pulls it in, it's McCoy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the Seminoles pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Red 54 flex combo! Red 54 flex combo!
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
That's reeled in. It's McCoy. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.